Check 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. You hear my nephew crying in the background. He's on one today. I don't know what's up with him, but he just need to relax. You know, he need to chill out. I don't know what his problem is. I'm about to go upstairs and kick him right in his pamper real quick. Well, he's potty trained. He's not in Pampers anymore. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. It's Doggie Diamonds TV. Here for Dolo tonight. Parting last night when my internet or whoever, YouTube or whoever, decided that they wanted to just dead what I was doing, what me and Blizz was doing last night. But it happens from time to time. All this tech stuff. Don't disrespect my extra large shirt. It's a little loose, but it's, you know, I bought a new pack of t-shirts. And one pack of t-shirts got to be like $20, man. What's really good with that? I'm cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm $20. A little fruit, but I use these for the gym though. But it's just mad baggy. But what's up, y'all? How everybody doing? What's up to everybody in the chat room? Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get you some merch. Cash App is there. The PayPal is there. Whatever you want to do, however you want to support me, is all good. The like button is just fine. So why am I talking about this? Why am I talking about this? I don't got no haircut. I don't have no haircut, you know, but that's besides the point. Why am I talking about this? Reason why I'm talking about this, because it's something in my field, something in podcasting, not because somebody smashed somebody, not because somebody did this or did that. That don't got nothing to do with me. But in this field, when it comes to journalism, podcasting, media, I feel like I got the right to speak on it. So I'm doing that. So, you see the title, Rory got fired. I think Mal, however you, this is dry fit. Come on, man. Anyway, don't distract me from my spill real quick. They got fired. It's a leaked audio. I don't think the full show is out, but the leaked audio is out of him firing them after them going through a brief stint of not being on the show, but then going public and stating public things. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because the back and forth that I was going with people on Twitter. So if I could, you know, I like to validate everything I say. Shout out to Rolando Rivas for the donation. I like to validate everything that I say with proof, what I stated publicly. So I'm not going to say nothing privately without saying something publicly. But this is what I said. Hold on one second. So I said, so Joe Budden fired Rory. It's 6 hours ago I said this. So I said, so Joe Budden fired Rory from something that's called the Joe Budden podcast, and people are shocked. And that with Rory and Mal could be changed to with insert anybody's name. But the fact remains that it's the Joe Budden podcast. That's simple math. So what I'm trying to say to people is that when it's called the Joe Budden podcast, everybody's a fill-in. Because when it says the Joe Budden podcast, that with is interchangeable. Shout out to Mega Bills in the building too. He has a product song called Plant Based. We're gonna get on that promo tomorrow. But so when it says with, anybody can be that with. That's straight up and down interchangeable. So I'm hearing people saying, yeah, but loyalty and listen, man, this ain't no weed cipher. This ain't no dice game. This is business. This is business. This is business. First it was called I Named This Podcast Later. That was the name of it. So if I was on board and it was called I Named This Podcast Later, and I'm a part of it, right? And I'm a part of it, you're not going to change the name to the Joe Budden Podcast. Well, what about me? How is it the name of the show called the Joe Budden Podcast, but I'm on it? So what about me? So if the name of my show is Doggie Diamonds No Filter, what we doing here? So a lot of times when I have guests on there, you might even say it says featuring. Featuring. It's my show. Sometimes even on my show, I be talking and people be like, yo, you talking too much.
Hello, it's my show.
It's my show. So a lot of times, whoever I have on here, they're featuring on my show. This is called Doggie Diamonds TV. So when he did what he did, I mean, how y'all shocked? And all due respect to Joe Budden, all due respect to Rory, all due respect to Maul, but he has a history of doing this, though. He has a history of doing stuff and not dedicating himself to it fully or just backing out. Yo, the Brilliant Idiots, I believe, is Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne already had a bet. How long was he gonna leave Everyday Struggle? So, okay, let's go through the thing. Let's go through it. This is just who he is. So he left Slaughterhouse. They got to deal with Shady. 4 MCs that everybody is looked at and revered as some of the greatest spitters ever in hip-hop history. He don't want to rap no more. You got Joel Ortiz, Crooked Eye, Royce the 5'9", and Joe Budden, and he out of nowhere doesn't want to rap no more. He wants to be a podcaster. Y'all shocked? He left one of the, well, you know, whether how you feel about them. But he left Slaughterhouse. He left Everyday Struggle. He left Everyday Struggle. He left Spotify. And if y'all remember early on when he did his podcast, he had a female by the name of Marissa Mendez on there. He fired her. Nobody caped for her. Everybody was like, whoop, you got fired. Some people thought it was funny. Now, what y'all don't understand with this game is that there is no such thing, and I keep trying to drive this point home. See, y'all don't listen to me. Y'all be listening to people who sensationalize love. I be giving you the real deal Holyfield. I told you. Look on this channel. There are no friends in this business. Once you are friends, right? Once you are friends and you enter a business venture, that changes the friendship. Because now your pot, hold on, you got what? So when you go into, you have to go in with an understanding of, yo, this is what we doing. This is what's going on. This is what we doing. This is what's going on. This is how we gonna do this. The minute, if you in the middle of it and it blows up, it changes because then you have different people coming into the fold that say, well, I believe that you should get this, or why didn't you get this, or why didn't you have that? Why you didn't, huh? The name of the show is called the Joe Budden Podcast. People do not, and I repeat, people do not care about people in this industry. Joe Budden has Joe Budden has the he just bounces. I don't want to say, I think he's a runner. I think he's a runner. I think when he gets in a situation, he gets uncomfortable, he's out. Now, that's what he does. So when you think about with Rory and Mal, I don't want to say too much about Mal because I don't really follow him too much, but I know Rory's a little bit more vocal. Right? He's a little bit more vocal. And he had a lot to say. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you a man and you talking with your chest out, you can't have no bird chest. Because everything that come with that, you gotta deal with that. So what did you think he's supposed to do? You supposed to go on your little spill, say what you want to say, this, that, and the third, and then out of nowhere, we just gonna all get back together and kiss and make up. First and foremost, right? Like I said, this is called Doggie Diamonds, No Filter. I don't care who was here with me when I started. This is my show. I put this together. All right? It has my name. Which so happens that I put it together myself. But I got two brothers, Ether and Mojo, who's a part of everything that I've been doing for years. They filmed a lot for me. So when I get a certain set out, I'm definitely making sure they straight. Right? I'm definitely going to make sure they straight. But at the same time, if Rory and Mal is there or not, it's still called the Joe Budden Podcast. He still has to put on for a show. He done took big deals. And let me explain something to y'all. This is my issue that I have with battle rappers. This is the issue that I have with a lot of people, right? You getting paid mad grip to run your mouth for 2 hours a week? And you bitching? Who? Battle rappers, you get paid all this money and all you need is about 9 minutes of material? And you can't remember it? 9 minutes of material? And you can't remember it? And then somebody's giving you $10,000 for 9 minutes? Yo, some of the top artists don't even get paid $10,000 and they got to do an hour set. They got to do an hour set and they don't even get 10 stacks. And you can't remember 9 minutes worth of rhymes? So when battle rappers be choking, you a bum. But let's get back to the podcast thing. Family. You could sit on the phone. You can, shout out to Sir Chai 87 for the donation. You could sit on the phone, right? Working for Social Security, some type of telemarketer service. You talk on the phone for like 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day. And you might make 60,000 a year, 70 on the high end, but you gotta get up and go to work every day. You are in telemarketing, you're in some type of thing, you gotta get up and go to work every day. Every single day. Us podcasters. Shout out to Sir Chai again. Charlemagne was right. Rory and Mal missed it bad. I agree. So look, right? You get up every day and have to go to work. Now, us people who do podcasts, 2 hours. 2 hours a week. Not 2 hours a day. For some people that go live every day and do that, salute to you. I can do it, but I don't even really be wanting to do all that. I got other stuff going on, other things that I be working on. But 2 hours a week. And you get like 50 racks? 100 racks? 2 hours a week. You got to put your nose in other people's business, state your opinion for 2 hours a week? Tell me in this chat right now, who would say the low ball numbers? Say the low ball numbers. They was only getting 50,000, and say Joe Budden was getting 6 million. Say he got 6 million, and they both got 50,000. Did we know them niggas before this podcast? Do we know who they was? Or are people gonna care after? So you getting, say he got 6 million. You getting 50,000 to run your mouth. 2 hours a week? Who ain't taking that bread? What is your complaints? Oh, because he's getting 6 million and I deserve this. Let me explain something to you. Joe Budden, you want a co-host? I take the 50. But I understand business. I understand business. Now look, this is what comes from that. And this is how people don't know how to. Somebody said in the chat they was getting 150K a year. I'm about to end this. You getting 150K a year? I don't know if that's valid, so I don't really want to run with that. But you getting 150K a year to run your mouth for 2 hours a week and you bitching? Huh? Huh? To run your mouth for 2 hours a week? Not every day, not 2 hours a day, a week. And all the perks that come with it. People know your name. You got followers. Your opinion matters. Your opinion matters now for some reason because you're on the show with this man. Your opinion matters. You get a following. You can sell your little merch. It's so many ways that you can straight up and down get bread from being in this situation. And you bitching? Me? Hey, I'ma sit in, do what I gotta do, as long as it's in my paperwork, because everything is negotiable. As long as I'm not in a situation where it's stuff that I couldn't do. So, okay, if I'm in a situation, hey, I can have merch. Cool, I'm gonna have merch. Anything that I say or anything that I is a catchphrase, hey, that's merch. They know me for this, that's merch. So when I go to social media, and like I said, shout out to them. I don't want to make it seem like I'm attacking them two dudes. I don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. But when you look at how the dude Rory got like 100K followers. I think he got like 100K. Forgive me if I'm wrong, or I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't really know what he's done in this culture to warrant all of those followers. I don't even know why everybody's following him. You're following him because he been in a situation with somebody that made him relevant. He probably contributed to things behind the scenes, but the average consumer does not know what this man does or done besides the Joe Budden podcast. And you bitching? You bitching. Joe Budden. I was trying to come up with a word for him. Joe Budden is just buttoning. He's just buttoning. This is what he does. He's in a situation. Again, when he gets uncomfortable or, things get a little rickety, he's out. He's out. Joe Budden is one of is besides Mike Geronimo, is one of the original reality TV people. Because remember, he had Joe Budden TV years ago when we first saw Tahiri. He was like, damn, Joe Budden girl got him. Damn. Joe Budden girl got a mump. She got cake. This was when his channel was called Geah 21. GEAH 21. He was sitting on, after he got rocked in the eye, he was sitting on Ustream playing spades, and we used to watch him play spades. But I ain't watching that, but this is what he been doing. You know what I'm saying? This is what he been doing. So if he's in a situation where it seemed like if he get uncomfortable, he's out, and I respect it because this is what he does. So when he does what he does, how is anybody sitting there like, yo, he's disloyal? I think, if I'm not mistaken, and let me correct me if I'm wrong. I think Peter Rosenberg was the one who actually it was Geah 201, but it was with a G though, definitely. I think Peter Rosenberg is actually the one who put him on to podcasting. Because I remember used to say the Rosenberg Network when it was, I named that podcast later. Look how him and Peter Rosenberg relationship went. Remember he went on the show and wouldn't even talk to him? So at the end of it all, this is what he does. It does like I'm just like, yo, people shot. Rory's a promoter, so what? He's still, just because you're a promoter, right? Just because you're a promoter, you got 100,000 people and you got the right to go talk about things in the culture. Your word count because you're a promoter. Think about it. Your word count and you got 100,000 followers and you getting a nice salary because you're a promoter? I don't care what you promoted. So again, people keep saying, yo, they're friends. They're friends. They're friends. Listen, man, when it comes to this business, and I keep trying to tell y'all, when it comes to this business, there is no friends. There's no friends. It comes down, and again, if I was shady and shiesty, that's a whole nother subject. I'm from a different cloth, so I don't expect nobody to do what I do. I don't, they sold out the Barclays. Hubby would love to do that, and I'm from BK. I don't give a fuck what they sold out. That has nothing to do with being a podcaster. The average person does not know about them selling out the Barclays. The average person knows him from this show. You have to tell your accolades after being on this show. But at the end of it all, what I'm saying, there's no friends in this business. I did a whole show on this. There is no friends. What's it saying? Don't do business with family. That's one of the oldest sayings. Don't do business with family. When one of your family members call you and say, could I borrow $100? Do you give it to them? Do you give it to them? Or you be like, yo, nah, I ain't giving him the bread because it's my cousin. If I give him the $100, he don't pay me back. What I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. Joe Budden is the person that's putting, I mean, come on, y'all. Let's just be real. Be honest. Don't be emotional. And your like or dislike for Joe Budden should not cloud your judgment. Should not cloud your judgment. Because it's not about who you like. We just being honest, really, here. I mean, we're just being really honest here. So, you watch the Joe Budden show for Rory and Maul? Just be real. And Joe Budden put together somebody put together a little montage of clips. Well, Rory was talking kind of like he'll put hands and feet on Joe Budden. He was, I think that's good audio though. But again, if I'm the star of the show, don't ever forget that. And this guy has, again, I'm going to drive the point home. This guy has a habit of just leaving stuff. Slaughterhouse. Oh, somebody said we watched it for all three. All right, now, I watched the show a few times. I don't even remember Maul saying 100 words on the show. I just remember him sitting there sometimes doing it. Dead ass. And I'm like I said, I don't know. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I remember him sitting there sometimes doing this. Go back and look at some of them old shows. Literally twirling his thumbs. Twirling your thumbs has always been a sign of sheer boredom. Straight up and down. And go back and look. Go back and look. Literally doing shows. And I was always like, yo, hold on. Hold on. I'm giving you at least 50 racks to twirl your thumbs and chime in every now and again. Nah. You would have been fired. Been fired. Even when Joe Budden say something, every time he says something, I used to be like, yo, okay, this is what people like. It's what people into. It's cool. I'm not, again, when they so-called got a bag, when they got this and that, I'm not the type of person that I don't pocket watch. Don't be mad. And I say, yo, hold on. When a person does this, okay, the market value. Because remember, it was big news. They got this from Spotify. They got this. It was just it was like a big thing. Everybody was all on it. Now, look, it might be over. It might be over. It might be over. But that's Joe Budden is just butting it. When he gets in a situation where when he gets uncomfortable, he's out. Yo, and I'm telling you, I respect it. Because when a person is who they are, why are we acting all shocked and surprised? Y'all want to run it down the line again? Slaughterhouse, Everyday Struggle. His solo rap career. Def Jam. He was on Hot 97. Few what's the name of the show? Love and Hip Hop. A few women. So we sitting here acting like, morals and listen, man. Listen. One thing about us as a people, as a culture, we really, really need to stop having this nigger way of thinking when it comes to certain things. Like I said, this is not a weed cipher. This is not, yo, you skipped the weed, you disloyal. These men, there is no, how could you, How could you expect somebody who's disloyal to be loyal? Think about it. How do you expect somebody that's doing what they've been doing to do something different? Here's what they do. But I didn't pick a side on some you know, this, that, and the third. Like, 'cause, whatever. But this is my field. This is something that I'm into. Yo, they got this big money from Spotify. Then the creative director and all this stuff from Patreon and all. I'm like, whoa. They lit. They lit. They lit. They got the bag. You listen, I'm riding down around the way, going past the bus stop. They on bus stops. They on the bus stop. You see them. Spotify, it was they got a good rollout. They got the bag. 300,000 views on everything. They were successful. So even if you get to say, even if you say, yo, it's over, I quit, I'm out, at the end of it all, you had a great run. You got money. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, why do you think it's so many people on YouTube thinking they could just run their mouth? It's a couple of dollars that could come with this. So everybody's a everybody's a podcaster now. But they audio ain't on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer, none of that. But they're on here talking about check out my podcast. I see people on Instagram talking about check out my podcast. You have an Instagram show. You do not have a podcast. But it's the buzzword, podcast. Everybody has a podcast. They don't have no artwork. They don't have nothing. But I know for a fact that once you have problems sometimes and it goes public, it's kind of hard to repair publicly, because some things get said that sometimes it's kind of hard to just move past it. Because you could be sitting there, like, this is how I work. This is how my brain operates. I could be sitting there and chilling and everything is all good, and then it just dawns on me. Yo, you said you was going to punch me in my face 2 weeks ago? Just really think about that. Somebody talked about you. That's why when dudes be talking, that's why, if you notice, I tell people, I don't want to be your enemy, because I'm going to be very harsh, and I'm not going to. It's forever. It's forever. So it was times where Rory was like, yo, I'll do this and do that. It's like, hold on. Yo, did he like, did the dude physically threaten you? Did he kind of say he'll put hands on you? So how do you sit there and be like, yo, he kind of threatened to whip my ass like 4 or 5 times, different episodes. I think he really feel like he could take me. Pause. So now you start sitting there and you thinking like, yo, hold on. Yo, you be talking kind of crazy. Just really think about that. But I'm not, again, he could pass it and all that stuff he be doing. But then it start dawning on you. Hold on, when dude get a little mad and his face start getting a little red, he always talk about how he gonna do something to me. Hold on. Nah. You gotta go. Because after a while, I'm going to have to bust you in your gum, because you always talking about fighting. And when we're having dialogue, as long as nobody's disrespectful, you talk about nobody, mother, children, woman, why you always want to talk about fighting me? You know what I'm saying? Why you always talk about fighting me? And then they're like, they're friends. No. Joe Budden ain't nobody's friend. Yo, he ain't nobody's friend. He's proven that to you. He is nobody's friend. He is his friend, and that's it. I wouldn't. He's Irish. What that mean? There ain't nobody scared of no damn leprechaun. He's Irish and they like to fight. Yeah, okay, you let that Budweiser get your jaw broke. But this is what I'm saying though. It's like it's no way that we could be cool and you talking about you gonna fuck me up and then you go private, then you go public and talk about the issues. So it's like hot boxing with Mike Tyson, right? I like that show. I like the show because I used to like to do Eben. I think his name is Eben or Evan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but his name is Eben. I liked him on the hot boxing with Mike Tyson show. I really, really, really liked him on the show. Now, Mike Tyson has a new format for his show. The dude Eben is gone. I don't really like it the way I used to. I think Eben brought a certain element to it that I like. And he's spoken candidly about the split. He wanted certain things that they wasn't willing to give him. But then again, it's called hot boxing with Mike Tyson. Again. I like the dude Eben on the show. So once he's gone, it's not the same. It's not the same. I even liked the show when it was in black and white. I don't even like the new set. I don't even like the new set for hot boxing with Mike Tyson. I don't like the way it looked now. I like the old look. I like the black and white with the red box around it. I just liked it. That's what drew me in. Once you do and you take something away what we used to, then it's like, yo, this is a little too drastic. It's a drastic change. But Eben ain't never talking about he was gonna whip Mike ass. You know what I'm saying? Eben ain't never say, yo, you gonna make me such and such. He never do that, even in his absence when they didn't bring him back to the show. He never once said, yo, I'll fuck Mike up or Mike is a sucker. He was just like, yo, man, I gotta do my own thing. Mike never mentioned it. You know what I'm saying? So I think the viewers do count. But just think about it. Supreme Joe was the one putting up all the money and leveraging his brand so they can eat. Nah, he foul. No, but think about it, right? Thinking about it. Listen, man, you can't be mad at Joe Budden for being who he is, though. Like, yo, y'all, he's really, really, really has done this before. Y'all mad because he did it to Rory? What we doing? Y'all feel sorry for Rory? Jay-Z did it to Dame Dash. Beanie said it. Dame Dash did it to him. Cameron did it to Jim Jones, Votto. This business, this is what it does. This is what it does. This is what it does. This is what this business does. Look, y'all know what I'm about to say. If you know me and you know what I'm about to say, when y'all together, struggling, and you got 250 and I got 250 and we eating hairy chicken wings and french fries with hot sauce and ketchup all over the french fries and chicken wings, the struggle was different. The sentiment is different. The compassion is different because we know what it's like to chip in and make something happen. Once this business or other people come in and say, yo, you are this, you are this, you are that, people heads start getting big. Pause. And they start looking around the room like, well, this is going to go on whether they're here or not. Then you become far removed from the hairy chicken wings and french fries and ketchup and hot sauce on everything. Now, see, me, I'm the type of individual that this is how I move. I'm like, yo, look, at the end of it all, look, I made money. I would look at it like this, yo. I made money. You know what I'm saying? I make money. I run my mouth. I'm going to make money. When this don't work, I already got something that I'm going to finagle this into anyway. But there's no way that dude is going to be like, yo, let me see how much money you got. Me? My show? Yo, y'all not really sad though. See, I don't want to say what I don't, because I don't want to make it seem like I dislike them. I don't dislike them. I don't dislike them. But I understand the dynamics. Listen, right? Joe Budden has already had viral moments before we knew who these guys were. The dude said he was Big's brother. So? What that mean? Biggs is on Twitter stealing everybody's goddamn quote and acting like he made it up. That's another story. But I hate that shit. All it is, and that what's his dude? The respectfully Justin LeBoy dude. The shit don't even be deep and profound, and everybody it just be pissing me the hell off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this shit ain't even deep. Ain't even profile. You know what I'm saying? Okay, homie. First of all, I can't get fired because I'm a boss. And I still got to log into everything and I own a lot. But being that's like your fourth comment of you having meat in your mouth, and it ain't going to be mine because I don't give it up like that. But you want some type of meat in your mouth. I'm going to get you up out of here. Go play with somebody else. Go play with somebody else. Don't come here and play with me. I don't play. So, fuck out of here. So, this is the point I'm making. So, when this dude gets certain money, yo, he gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? So the lesson, what is the lesson? That's the great.
That is the greatest, one of the greatest things I've seen in the chat. What is the lesson? What is the lesson in all of this?
The lesson in all of this is there is no friends in this business. There's no friends. Everything has to be in writing. And we have to go in knowing what the purpose is and the plan is. That's a fact. You cannot start switching it up and changing in the middle of what's going on. It don't work like that. When you sign a contract, you sign that. So when somebody say, hey, I was just talking to my homeboy Ghost about this the other day. I said, hey, when they say, look, I got 20,000 for you right now. 20,000 right now. You can put the money to your ear. You can do all this stuff you want. You could front on social media with this 20 grand. But I'm going to need all your publishing and I'm going to need you to sign this 360 deal. What you going to do? These dudes going to take that money. Unfortunately, because they don't see the long term. They don't see, how it could play out later. They want it now. I told y'all, we live in a microwave world where people want it now. They want it now. So when you signed your name on something, you send it to your lawyer. If it's not something that you think you can live with, that's it. It's like when women get child support, you can't just go to the judge and say, yo, I want more money. The judge gonna say, what you want more money for? I just think I deserve more money. Because what? Well, he just got this. What that got to do with you? What that got to do with you? You can't just look at people money and say, hey man, he just got this, that, and the third. And then you look. Again, y'all, you are getting at least minimum $50K. That don't got nothing to do with all the perks. Whoa. See, I didn't get into that. Let me get into that before I go. All the perks that come with it. You probably getting ass you never got. With all due respect to the ladies here, you probably knocking down some top-notch box now. Because you're on the Joe Budden podcast. Before COVID, these dudes done went on tour. They was going to different states. You walking in there, I'm Big Roar from the Joe Budden podcast. You knocking down some, you getting some top-notch box. Your DMs is probably crazy. Artists is giving you all types of money. Can you post this for me? I'll give you this. Can you give me a shout out? I'll give you this. Hey, bro, let me send you a shirt. What's your P.O. box? I get that. I get all that. And I don't got 100 followers, 100,000 followers and all that. I get that. So I can imagine what they was getting. That wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't good enough for you. I ain't talking about the box stuff. I'm talking about the T-shirts and stuff like that. Let's clarify that now. But I'm just saying, you went on tour. You're a celeb, right? You getting, you get some box. Rappers know who you are. Rappers know who you are. The industry knows who you are. They didn't know who you was last week, but they know who you are now. You're getting free shirts. You're getting free sneakers. You're getting free everything now. Everything's on it. This hat is free. I paid for this pack of T-shirts, and when I thought about it, my dumb ass probably got like 20, 30 unworn T-shirts. But this is a gym shirt. But it's brand new. I took it out the pack. Don't think I took it out the hamper or nothing like that. But understand what I'm saying. So they getting, money, box, perks. You could probably purchase you a home, get you a car, fix your credit. To run your mouth for 2 hours a week. And you acting like you're getting shafted somehow. Pause. You're acting like you're being mistreated. Huh? Show of hands in the chat room. Even the ladies, because I have a hard time finding a female co-host because y'all be brutal on some of the women I bring in here and they just be like, oh no, they too mean. But anyway, show of hands. How many of y'all in this chat room right now wouldn't take all of that? Yo, you don't work. You run your mouth. You stick your nose in people's business. You give your opinion. Who don't want to get paid for their opinion? We all think we got an opinion. Who would not take those perks? I get free sneakers. Anything that I talk about, I get free shot. I get free stuff. Why? Because I'm Doggie Diamonds of Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I have a platform, and anything I come on here and say could potentially sell something or bring light to something. Hey, I haven't punched the clock in ever. I'm not bragging. Shout out to everybody who has a 9 to 5. Shout out to everybody who get up and go to work, take care of their family, do what they got to do. But this is what I do. That's what I do for a living. And you get to benefit from that? You talking about I wasn't treated fair? And then y'all this is the thing too. You let DJ Academics get in your head. First of all, I don't spar with anybody. I'm not going back and forth. And then the Academics are trying to say, dude, came to his crib and all that. What you mean chemistry is what built the podcast, not Joe alone? Chemistry? Chemistry is something you have with a woman. Or you on a basketball court or something like that. Maybe that sounds a little too flagrant. Chemistry is something you have with a woman. Men don't have chemistry. I don't like, let's use another word. Chemistry? I don't care what y'all say. I can say this too, I'm blue in the face. It is called the
Joe Budden Podcast with
that with, listen.
That with, anybody could be that with.
Anybody could be that with. It's just, it is what it is. Ice been trolling people on Twitter. But he been popping his shit for like since Twitter first came out. You know what I'm saying? He been popping his shit since Twitter first came out. So when he picked Ice, I wasn't surprised. Like that's his man. I wouldn't even say, listen, chemistry is something you have with women. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry, it's not. I don't think again. Because look, he can have he could change the guess. Say he don't like Ice and the other homie. He could get rid of them. You think they're gonna be around? Yo, this dude, this is what he do. This is what he do. Y'all gotta go. I don't want to call him, I don't want to call Joe Budden disloyal. Because he ain't never do nothing to me. He actually even unblocked me too. But yeah, I mean, blocked for long. So I used to troll Joe Budden. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to troll him. I used to just say a lot of derogatory stuff to him. I don't even know why. I was just being an asshole. And even on Drink Champs, you see Rory called him and he unblocked me. But I actually I interviewed Joe Budden. Camaraderie. See, there we go. I like camaraderie. Chemistry and all this other, Somebody said I wouldn't work for $50K a year. Reason why I would work for $50K a year, because I'm going to all the other perks that come with it. All right, now let me give y'all something, right? Let me learn y'all something real quick. Say you get $50K a year. Say that's all you get, $50K a year. To talk shit for 2 hours a week. You can still get a 9 to 5. You still could get a 9 to 5 making $50K a year, but you only talk shit for 2 hours a week. And you getting $50K. You going on tour. You getting clothes. You don't gotta buy clothes. You getting people paying you for promotion. So that is $50K plus. $50K plus. You getting box. Because some of y'all, that's all y'all really care about. You know, you want to brag about the box you getting. You getting exposure. Come on, man. Cut it out. Some of y'all don't make $50K now. Some of y'all do not make $50K now. Come on, man. But this is what I'm saying. Some people still live with their mama, giving her like $400 in rent. Your phone bill might be more than your rent. And you go. So look, this is what I'm trying to say. All the perks. It's like when you it's like this. When you play sports, right? And sometimes you don't get paid to play. You get paid for incentive. It's called incentives. Look at all the incentives that come with this, what we do. And their platform is bigger than mine. Again, if you go look at them right now, they got more followers than me. They, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I will admit that. They got more followers than me. You know what I'm saying? So my whole deal is this. At the end of it all, I know the difference between $50K is low when you look at somebody's millions, but you got to understand he's going to get millions because maybe he got a better lawyer. I know his representation. And if we're friends, once we start talking to managers and lawyers and all that, we're not friends. And then they have a subscription-based podcast now where people are really paying $10 a month and more. Come on, man. See me. This is what the average person would do. When you see a situation that could possibly be ending, that's when you start, I'm gonna have to bust this move. This is just looking a little shaky. I'm gonna have to bust this move. That's when you start building you start building your thing. Yo, if Rory and Maul do a podcast, y'all not going to watch it. Stop fronting. Come on, man, stop fronting. And I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope whatever they do, whatever their next endeavor is, I hope that they're successful at it. Whatever. But come on, man. Stop it. Cut it out. Shout out to Charlotte for the donation. Cut it out. Cut it out. Y'all ain't gonna watch. Y'all gonna watch a few episodes. Y'all gonna watch a few episodes to see what they say. Cause y'all like, especially if they going at him. So it's gonna be good. I remember it was a podcast. I'm not gonna even give them no light, but it was a podcast because I look at like the podcast charts and all that. And I remember it was this podcast that came out and it was number 1. The highest I got was number 4. I'm always gonna be happy about that. If I never chart again, I don't care. I was number 4 at one time. I was number 4. And this show was number 1. This show was number one. Now, they no longer have a podcast because whatever, but this show was number one. And I'm like, yo, how are they number one? Then I'm going to tell you. Okay. My arm itched real quick. Let me tell y'all. This is I wish I had a drum roll. I need to get my drum roll together. When it comes to the charts, you have, and why watch this. This is a game changer right here. This is a moment. Hold on.
Hold on. Get ready for this moment. Get ready for this moment.
When it comes to the podcast charts, they have a service. They have a service called Fiverr. FIVERR.com, where you can go on there and they pay to boost your podcast. To boost your podcast on the charts. I know some people say they not a liar and they don't lie. I'm not no liar. It's the only time two people lie. Two times people lie. You lie to impress people, and you lie to get out of a situation. I'm not in no situation, and I damn sure ain't trying to impress y'all. They have a service, and even it's I think it might be a lot of Indians or Pakistanis or whatever. They will hit you up and say, yo, do you want podcast promotion? And I'm like, sure. And they say, for $10. $10. Your podcast could be like number 5. This is a fact. All y'all saying nothing new and all that. Yo, I get tired of y'all sometimes, man. Shut up, man. Y'all ain't know that shit. Y'all ain't even got nothing. Y'all ain't even got nothing. You talking about I been knew that. What did you boost on the charts? Come on, man. I'm telling y'all this is what a lot of dudes was doing. I'm not saying they did that. I'm not saying that they did that. But I'm just saying this is why a lot of people be on some, yo, look at this. And it's like, it doesn't, only thing that it doesn't do, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe that they can get you numbers, but it's just called, it's not called stream farms. It's because it doesn't get you views. See how you running your mouth? It don't get you views. It just changes the chart position. Yo, I swear, yo, I know for a fact, some of the people that be in my chat ever so often ate paint chips. I know for a fact. It did not get you views. It just boosts you in the charts. It don't get you no views. But again, people argue and they say stuff because they got a mouth, knowing that you ate a whole bucket of paint chips at one point. I'm talking about the lead paint too. You know that project paint that used to be on the radiators? Facts. I know for a fact because I just be saying stuff and I'm like, what? Yo, you see what time? It's 10:41. You still stupid? I mean, you had all day to be dumb and it's 10:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and you're still stupid. What we doing? 10:41, and you still stupid. Oh man. Shout out to the 1,600 people in the room. Oh, somebody said you only lie to impress and get out of situation, but whoa. First of all, you spell impress wrong. And you're trying to be funny and you can't even spell. You spell empress. See, that's that paint. That's that paint I'm talking about. That's that paint I'm talking about. You're trying to be you're trying to be intelligent. You can't even fucking spell. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're trying to be intelligent and can't spell. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're trying to impress. What the fuck? You're trying to impress us. Word impress you. Oh, now you high. Don't know we make you misspell. Don't know we make, oh, maybe it ain't weed. My bad. Maybe you sniffing turpentine. I don't know what you want. Somebody said that paint kicking in. Exactly. Impressive. He's trying to be intelligent and going to misspell shit. What we doing? Yo, this is what make me mad about people who misspell stuff. Yo, spell check is on everything. Even when you write on Facebook and all that, a red line goes under it. And I'm like, yo, you seen that red line and you still hit post? What are you doing? Oh man. But yo, man, again, shout out to Rory, shout out to Maul. I hope they not mad at me for anything I said. But I really don't care anyway. But I'm just, this is what they do. This is what we do. I hope that whatever their future endeavors are, they're successful at it. Shout out to Joe Budden. For everything that he done. I just know business. And somebody put intelligent. Come on, man, I gotta go. Y'all wildin' now. Oh man. Paint chip season has returned. Yeah, so will I interview Rory tomorrow? Yeah. Yo, listen, I interview a lot of people. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really I interview a lot of people when they got something to say. But I don't want to interview them too if they just want to diss Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? They could do that on their own. I don't need people on my platform because we already heard what they got to say. Like, I don't be liking when people be running to interview people and then it's like the same interview. They got their own platform. Do your own thing. That's it. Do your own thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If you watch me, if you're into what I'm doing and you've been watching me for some years, I always give information. When Karim is on here, we try to build on a lot of stuff. And only reason why I'm talking about these guys because it's a part of my culture. And they really need to because y'all giving them all this credit. Y'all giving them all this, yeah, he did Duce Palooza and all that. Well, obviously he didn't know the part. See, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Everybody wants to be a podcaster, but don't know the podcast business. There's a lot of people not doing too well. And I'm not talking about what you see on YouTube. That can be bought and paid for too. Sad thing, family, most of the things that you see is just not real and authentic. Sadly. So I'd rather have a video. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd rather have a video that went a little viral and did 400,000 views, and then my next video do 2,000 views, 5,000, 10, 15, or whatever, than to just have 400,000 on everything. You know, because it's just not real. It don't work like that. Everybody don't watch everything every day. So when you start seeing people that have these consistent views, you know, it's paid for. But you know, the Doggy, my previous super chat question, something you want to stay away from. Bro, I honestly didn't see it and it went away fast. My bad. I do apologize. Let me see if I can scroll up and find it, because you did send a super chat. It's not there anymore. Can you please ask the question again? Without, you don't have to send anything. But you know, you could get anything on Fiverr. I ain't listen to MC Search. MC Search said he wrote for Rakim. Case closed. So to be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest with people. When I deem you to be a liar or you got caught lying, nothing you say has credibility to me. That's that. I don't care. That's just me personally. You only get one lie with me. You don't get two lies. You don't get to clear it up. No, you said that. You said that. So if you're not going to stand on what you said, because if we had to listen to it and ran with it, you would have ran with it. But could y'all hit the like button? Well, I gotta beg. I gotta beg to get a damn like. What we doing here? Well, I gotta beg for a like. What we doing? Thought y'all fucking like me. Pause.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? You can't correct it. Because again, once you say something, if we had to believed it, you would have stood on it. But when Rakim replied, yo, I will punch him in his face, that's when it's like, oh, what I meant was, yeah, but if Rakim didn't say nothing, you would have lived with it. Don't play. Don't play. Me, I just ain't gonna come before y'all and lie. Oh, shout out to MC Shan. MC Shan is my dude. Yeah, I've been playing myself, man. I got a lot of interviews to give y'all too, man. Before I go, because I'm about to go. I'm doing a new show dedicated to producers on this channel. But it's about production, because I really, you know, that's my first love. That's where I come from. So I love the high tech interview. I love the Minnesota interview. I love the Digger interview. I love the DJ Evil D video. I need to just do a show about production. I love the Chimp One video. I love the Hovanisi video. I need to do a show about production. Just strictly about production, not no filter, just about music, beats, and all of that. I need to do a show. So that's what I'm working on. And unfortunately, I did previous shows with the guys, so I might have to bring them back, even though I extracted a lot out of Evil D, 3-hour interview, but I might have to bring them back. But I'm working on an interview tomorrow. I had it because my internet was acting a little, weird last night. I didn't just because my internet was acting weird last night, I didn't want to chance it and do it early. I wanted to make sure everything was right. Yo, when y'all see who I'm about to interview, see, I get people who don't do interviews. And then once I interview them, everybody be trying to grab them. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, but it's all love. It's all love. Again, like I said, we don't follow the trending topics, we create them. Even though I'm following the trending topics tonight, so.
I don't want to be full of shit, but you know.
But yeah. This dude that I'm about to interview, I should give y'all a hint, but I'm not. You just got to tune in. Oh, Little Fang. Come on, Little Fang. That's my brother. Like, that's easy. But before I go, you just have to tune in Buck Wild, that's my bro. See, a lot of y'all naming people that I know, I'll call them right now in front of you. This is how real it is. But that's my people. But listen, I'm doing a producer's show. I got the title. I just don't have where I want to go with the color scheme and all that. Because, you know, I'm a color scheme person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gang affiliated either, by the way. I just like the way black and red look. You know what I'm saying? Because people always, man, he always wear red. Is he a... Come on, man. We can't even wear colors no more. But let me get back. Listen, man. This, what I'm going to do tomorrow, this is about to be crazy. This is about to be crazy. Yeah, I got an interview with AZ. It's on Forbes DVD. But these individuals who, the people I interviewed, like High Tech, how many High Tech interviews you seen? Think about it. You don't be seeing interviews, and I be hitting dudes. I'll be like, yo, let's do this interview. And they be like, yo, I got an interview with Scram Jones already. No. This is somebody I never interviewed. If I tell y'all what area he's from, y'all gonna get it. No, I ain't giving it. I ain't doing it. It's a producer. It is a producer who has done some of the greatest beats in hip hop history. And y'all wouldn't guess it anyway. Y'all wouldn't guess it. But thank y'all for joining me tonight. I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I also have another platform that I'm launching my show on. See, when y'all don't be seeing me, I be working on stuff, like working on stuff. Not sitting around spanking my monkey playing pocket pool all day or smoking and doing dumb shit. I be working. This is one of my favorite producers. And this producer, I don't know if I'm going to do it live, though. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know if I'm going to do it live. I might. But it's dope. It's just going to be dope. Yeah, I ain't going to get it. Yeah, why I never reached out to Rashad Smith, too? I got an interview with Knife Wonder on here. Knife Wonder is on this channel. Eric Sermon is on this channel. I interviewed all those people. I will say, though, all right, I'll give you this. I will say he's from the East Coast. That's all I'll give y'all. But I guarantee you, I could tell you he did more than 20 beats that you love, that you probably still play. You don't even know that he did it. And he's worked with, if I tell you who he worked with, y'all gonna get it. I'll give y'all a hint. He's worked with Corrupt. He worked with, if I say that, y'all gonna know. Rick Ross. He worked with Corrupt. He worked with Rick Ross. He's worked with Jay-Z. He's worked with, if I say that one, y'all gonna get it. That's all I'm giving y'all. Corrupt, Rick Ross, and Jay-Z. That's it. I ain't telling y'all. Ooh, I just closed all my rings. Yo, I have an Apple Watch and Here's what I found. Yo, come on, family. What are you doing? I'm doing my show. I have an Apple Watch and a Galaxy Watch. But yeah, Corrupt, Rick Ross, Jay-Z. Y'all will never guess it. But with that, y'all, I'm Doggie Diamonds. I gotta go. Please hit the like button for me. Shout out to Pete Rock too. Pete is waiting for my call. My bad. Somebody in the chat room said it, but I ain't confirming it. But yeah, he don't do interviews either. Ha. But me and him been talking. We gonna knock something out. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Until next time, y'all know what I'm about to tell you. And hit the like, please. Subscribe, hit the bell. Subscribe, hit the bell. If you like my merch, cop some merch. Leave a comment. Be respectful. Because if you disrespect... Yo, I got a Young Guru interview, too, that I never put out. God damn. Anyway, make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/DoggieDiamondsTV. Until next time, peace.